What's happening, electric fan? Welcome back. This is E-Bike Adventures, and on today's quick short ride, we're here in our favorite local trail in Turnbull Canyon, going uphill, climbing on up the hill, and we're basically testing this e-bike battery that we bought on eBay. You know, obviously it was from China, and it's 52 volts, 25 amp, and it was just under $300. And yeah, I just want to see actually how much battery it'll get. So we're doing a quick test run here, going uphill, and we have our GT Force BBS02 build with us here today, mountain bike. Yeah, let's see what kind of range we can get. We started at 0 miles, obviously, and right now I've been climbing uphill 1.7 miles now. So far, so good. I'm just killing this hill. I love this windy hill. This is one of my favorite places for sure. So let's check it out, and let's cue in the intro. I've said before that all you really need is the BBS02, and I stand by it. As soon as I paired this BBS02 with this 52 volt 25 amp battery, it seems a lot torquier and a lot faster as well. And I'm just trying to catch the sunset here. I'm really late today. It's past it's like 6:40 p.m. already, and the sun is about to set, but it's all right. Quick short ride and quick test for the battery setup. All right, we got up a little bit here and kind of heading back, looking for the trail to start so we can get some off-roading in. But the sun's pretty high up still, actually, so it's not too bad once we're up here. Yeah, like this battery, it goes down to 95%. I rode uphill 3 miles. It was like a 95%, but it just continues to go back up. So I don't know if that's a good thing. It's like this battery seems like it's hard to kill. So this is the battery that we're testing from eBay. It's branded high long, 52 volts, 25 amp. This is the BBS02 motor kit that we have. Yeah, we have a stock chainring. As soon as I pop this motor with this battery, I can actually get a lot of torque on this one now. It's a 30 amp continuous discharge. But yeah, so far it's crazy. Like I could almost, it feels like exactly the same as a bbshd. So that's what I'm really surprised about. So anyway, we're gonna do more tests. And then this is the crazy good uphill that would be to enter the trail. So let's get it. Here we go. Oh yeah. I'm on PAS9, and this is the steepest uphill that I know of in this adventure today. But I miss this trail. I love and I miss this trail. And then what I notice is it's always, I don't know, on Mondays, it's awesome. It's awesome to ride on Mondays for sure. Hardly anyone here, and that's how I like it. I actually don't have a horn today, but it's all right. Out of all my mountain bikes, this is actually the tallest one I have. It's a medium-sized GT frame, but it feels too tall for me sometimes. If I had to get rid of like a mountain bike, it might have to be this one. So it's unfortunate because I really love this bike. This has been super amazing for me. Just a little on the tall side. Yeah, as you can see, it says 78% as I'm climbing uphill. And that was just within a few minutes. But it always goes back up. It just seems to be how the battery acts, you know? So right now it's 85%. Okay, so that 86, you see how it's climbing back up? So it's hard to get an actual read. But let's see how much miles we can get today. There's a nice single track. Yeah, this bike is a little tall for me. That's exactly why I had my other ones built. Let's proceed downhill. And we're gonna be going downhill for a while. This one is fun. Oh, let's hit this. Yes, sir. I might need better brakes. Wow, that's bumpy. Oh, let's get out of there. Gotta love mountain bikes. It's like so smooth on these off-roading, you know? Cutting like butter here. Love it. I gotta love these mountain bike builds because you can exercise as much or as little as you want. Right now I want some cardio, so I'm getting a workout. Almost there. Hey yo. Let's roll. Let's roll. Long downhill here. Let's get it. Wow. Coming in hot there. Typically advise always mountain bike with someone. I don't recommend going alone. It's always best, kind of like your hiking rules. If you have someone to accompany you, the better. But look at this view, folks. We're killing these hills. All right, this is the grand view right here. So 12 o'clock is like a temple. 10 o'clock is sunset. And let's look up and let's watch this crazy terrain. Yes, sir. In hindsight, I think I need better brakes. We're gonna be going downhill for quite some time here. Yes, sir. 34 miles per hour. And I gotta brake a little bit. Enjoy the scene, man. Yes, oh wow. All right, we're going real fast here. Hey. And we got a crazy turn here that I remember that I always miss because we're coming in way too hot there. Whew. All right, this is the Elderberry Trail on the right, but we're heading left here. Further downhill to hit up the single track. Definitely my favorite trail locally. Love it. Wish they had more shade, but you know, it's worth it. It's still worth it. It's definitely, I'm actually cold right now. Anyhow. And this is like a fire road pretty much. I love how empty it is. I think I need better brakes. My brakes feel so weak right now. All right, let's be on our right side, just in case there's blind spots for our other cyclists. Oh, yes. And I already see my battery went up to 100% again. Okay, I missed my turn there. Yeah, this battery is really hard to kill. It's almost like too good to be true. And you know, every time you buy something in China, you want to like triple check everything. Then that's what I'm doing. I've only ridden it like in surface residential street. And yeah, I went 20 some miles and it was still at 80%. So, you know, that feels like a lot of miles, it seems like, doesn't it? 80%, basically 20 miles, 80%. That means that this could go for 100 miles, if I did my math right there. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna be approaching a single track. And I missed this trail. Rider. Oh, wow, did you guys see that? Holy smokes, that's the first big spider that I've seen. Yo. Look at that gigantic spider that I almost ran over. Wow, does this thing jump? Yo, that's crazy. All right, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not out here trying to be Spider-Man. Yeesh. That's the biggest spider I've seen, at least on this trail. That's crazy. All right, so this becomes a single track, so we're gonna try to fly by it as fast as we can. We don't want to get stuck here. Rider. I don't have my horn. Yeah, but this is the roller coaster flowy ride that I always talk about. So cool here. So cool. If you're into roller coaster type feel, yep, let's get some air. This is an amazing place for that. That's the great thing about hiking and biking. Just see the nature, what it has to offer. The good, the bad, everything. Yeah, you just have fun here. Wow. And you just watch your turns, you know? We are trying to go a little bit faster than normal because I'm short on time. Yes, sir. Rider. Okay, no one. Clear. Oh, yeah. Wow. Wow. Maybe I should take it easier. I typically just ride this regularly, but today feels like we're a little rushed. But as you can see, I've been riding for 7 miles and then the battery keeps going up to 100%. If you could see that. Lots of rocks on in the middle of the path here. And I want to say this is my third or fourth time here. And it's still as fun as I remember. I wonder if there are any snakes up in here. Okay, here we go. It gets a little bit narrow here. And you do get a little bit of shade here. Oh, different kinds of birds. Those were different kinds of birds. Rider. All right, climbing on up a little bit. Yes, sir. Sometimes it's scary that we're the only ones here. Rider coming. This BBS02 setup is super adequate, definitely. And these are steep terrains, by the way. I don't think you need any more than a 750 watt for sure. Like, you know those expensive e-bikes that like Bosch, Trek, Giant, that run about 7K? They only have about 500 watt motor, most of them. Because that's like what's the allowed speed on the trails, you know? You don't really need to go faster than 20 miles per hour. Of course, people go fast downhill, right? But that's a different story altogether. Okay, is this a jump? Wow! And the cool thing about the BBS02 is it's definitely lighter than the BBSHD. A couple of pounds, and you do feel it. Jump. Jump. Why not? Jump. Yep. Oh, snaps. That's got to be the craziest turn there. Here we go. Rider. Any Super73 for the aerial rider, I would not take it here. That would be super uncomfortable. Scrambler style e-bike, you know, it's just not, when your seat is unadjustable, that's definitely just for pavement, in my opinion. I would really struggle with any other, without a mountain bike up here, but this is what I love. We're just plowing through this bumpy terrain. Look at that view. Yeah, this is crazy. It still says 95%. I've gone about 8.2 miles, and then, you know, this terrain is no joke. There's hardly any flat up here. Let's get some wheelies in. Come on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And again. Wow. Okay, that wasn't. Let's try that again. Oh, so yeah. Typically can't do this on the BBS02, but so far this battery is, you know, blowing my mind here. So right now it's saying 77%, and for whatever reason it still climbs back up to like 100. It almost feels like it has regen, you know? Or it's just not functioning correctly. One or the other. I think I should put a rubber in between the battery and the frame, because I think that's what the squealing sound is. And hard stop. Wow. Okay. And here we go. Shabram Skyline. This part is definitely not for the beginners. Definitely for intermediate, in my opinion. And let's try to hit it. Wow. Ooh, slippery today. No traction. Just want to make sure that we're good here. Rider. Definitely on the dark side. And I'm just going to do PA at 0. Just going to make sure everything is good. Rider coming. Ooh. I'm afraid to take Crystal here. Okay, for the most part, oh, bunny. For the most part, this is the downhill. I don't think anyone bikes this going up, but you just never know. All right, we're gonna do some jumps pretty soon. Rider. I get that from Tony, the Outsider. I love his channel. That's where I try to explore other trails too, see what he's up to. All right, let's get it. Let's proceed. And I'm just on PA 0. You don't really need any more momentum unless you're a pro, you know? You want to go super fast. I'm not a pro. I'm okay with just riding downhill. Here's another one. Oh yeah, let's get that. Tail whip action a little bit. Oh yeah. Jeez, I think my backpack almost fell off of me. So that was a second jump, I think. Second jump. Here comes a big one. Comes a big one. Woo! Third. Here's another one. Wow! Yikes. Fourth. Okay, I'm too scared. I didn't get myself time to gather myself there. Woo! Hey! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Let's clear that. Let's get it. Yep. All right. So this is a sharp one. Yep. And that was it. Looks like. Ooh. Yeah. My wrist hurt. That was super fun. All right, looks like all systems are a go. All right, BBS02 on this setup. Survived, checked. It's still saying 88% battery. It's crazy. and we've gone 10, 11 miles. To your left. Thank you. Oh, it's a good thing we had my eye shield on. That bee flew out of nowhere. Always have an eye shield, guys. Your eyes are the most important thing out here. I know a lot of riders that don't ride with eye shield, and that's crazy. I don't know how they do it. There's a 15 miles per hour speed limit here, so just be mindful of that. Okay. Wow, this is as high as I remember. Wow. Yeah, and that was just strictly momentum. We killed that. Whew. I don't want to sell this bike. I love it. But if I had to sell a bike, it would be this one because it's high. And again, it's too high. Like my legs just dangle. And I like a more comfortable seat position, you know? Lower seat position for me. All right, let's turn on some lights just for visibility. Even though this is a weak light, any light is better than no light. So now we're heading back towards Hacienda Heights. This is the Whittier side of the Turnbull Canyon. So we're gonna do some more climbing and basically try to drain this battery. It's so hard to drain this battery. So let's climb on up. This is also a fun windy paved Turnbull Canyon road here. Yeah, so we've been biking for about an hour, 11.4 miles, with some crazy elevations. And it's still at, 70-some%. A lot of my e-bike batteries is the same. It goes back up, but it doesn't go back up as much as this one. Like, right now, watch, it's saying 66%, but once we give it a break, it goes up like 20% or something like that. It doesn't go up that much from my other e-bikes. Oh, there's another spider. Yo, these things are just popular here. I almost ran you over too. Someone comment below what kind of spider that is. That's just huge. Black arachnid. I forget my spiders, but it's awesome. Maybe they're seasonal. Second spider of the day. I wonder how many more there are. Alright, that should be the last car. And these spiders aren't even skittish. It's not like they're trying to run away from you either. They're just hanging around. So climbing on up, we're using about 600 to 700 of watts, and that's about 16 miles per hour, give or take. And as you know, the BBS02 is 750 to about 1300 watt peak, so it's, it shouldn't be straining the motor at all. So if you're ever biking around here, definitely watch out for those things. Don't run those things over. Don't go too fast. I almost hit 2 of them. And always read your terrain ahead. Things to watch out for sure. For me, I like mountain biking more because I'm watching out for, other animals and hikers and bicyclists. Whereas pavement riding, street riding you're watching out for a lot of cars and so much road rage going on. You just never know how impatient people are these days. So I'd rather watch out for, things smaller than I am than cars, for sure. I just feel safer that way. That's why I like electric mountain biking way much more than anything. E-biker, what's up, man? Cool bike. Juice bike. All right, so we've been climbing on up for a few minutes now, and look at those city lights are turned on already. And here you just still see the sunset view, kind of. But check that out. It drained to 17%, but then now it's let's give it a couple of minutes, and let's just see how much it goes back up. It's already at 28%, 29%, still climbing. So yeah, we're just gonna regularly bike downhill now, and it's at 40%. Let's see if it climbs up any further. But that's good. Now it's like more realistic. Like earlier, I thought like I have a faulty battery because it kept going back up to 100% even after driving it 12 miles. You know, that's gonna be today's e-bike adventure. Stay safe and amazing out there. Definitely recommend building your own e-bike. It's a lot cheaper than buying a mountain bike, and at the same time, you get better quality components. A build like this is only about $2,100 to $2,500, depending on the body frame that you buy. You just buy a used one, and as long as the battery can fit, then you're golden. Check out the useful discounts in the e-bike links in my description below. These bikes are, portable, much more portable, and the awesome thing is you're your own mechanic, so that's awesome. If you like working on things, project-wise, you don't have to wait on a company for any kind of, maintenance and delayed orders. So that's what I love about the Bafang kits. So definitely something to consider, and it's budget friendly, and it's the most agile e-bike out there in my opinion, with the quality components that you decide on. I like my Fox suspensions. I get a lot of travel. All right, so that's a wrap, folks. We out. Peace.
A few moments later.
All right, just as a battery update, when I got home from that ride, it looked like it still had 40% left, but as soon as I took it out for about a mile, it just died. So the reading is off, so something about it is off. I'm going to be contacting the eBay supplier about it soon. So this is what I mean by this battery not really giving me a good read. You go to battery information, so typically there would be a good read here, but it doesn't. It doesn't have these numbers, and there's no capacity. So I don't fully recommend it. I think realistically, I only get 20 miles to 30 miles on this on flat, but it has really good torque, at least. That I can vouch for. If you don't mind that kind of little range, then yeah, this battery was cheap enough. It was like under $300 on eBay from like China. But I did climb 2,500 feet of elevation, and they were pretty steep. So just some things to consider for sure. But if you do mind, definitely check out Unirao. Their battery is more legit. It's weaker on the amp, but at least you do get a lot more range. I guess it just depends on what you're looking for. But stay tuned for more testing.